We had a spot of drizzle last night, so the construction manager erected an extension, which worked wonderfully well. There was another bit just here in front of the fire that we were able to shelter under as well, so we could come from our caravan to our fire in dry conditions, which was lovely. And the crows are quite impressed. They're singing a serenade to us, if you could call it that. The coots are out cooting. The sun's up, no drizzle. Wonderful morning. Couldn't resist. I had to grab the camera. I've tried not to. Got too much for me. This is another glorious Lake Wurrumua sunset. This is the Burnett River out of Eidsvold, which is now an innocuous trickle. Back in January, it was flooding all over the fields here. You might see that log in that tree up there that's suspended in the branches over there. So the water was up above that. And then further on you might just see the roof of a house. The young girl that was living in that house at the time was washed out of the house by the torrent of water. And fortunately she was able to cling on to the branch of a tree along with snakes and other nervous animals all night until she was rescued the next day. Hard to imagine, standing here now, that such a short time ago, back in January, this was such a raging torrent. That's a whole tree that's been washed down by the flooding rivers of the Burnett back in January, stuck in the branch of this very tall tree here. And then over the other side of the bridge is a branch of a tree that had been washed downstream and is just jammed across the branches of this tree. Just shows you the force of the river, of the floods and the height. Just awesome. Here's one cane toad that didn't get away from marauding Norman. This is a pied cormorant, according to my bird expert. So gorgeous and cute. Oh, hang on. The bird experts thrust something in front of the camera. And you can't see it because it's like a silhouette with the light behind it, but it's a bird book. That's why it's an expert.
I'll check now to see if I did get it right.
Well, tell me what I should be looking for in the way of a pied cormorant.
Yeah, it's a black and white one.
He's black and white, yes. He's got a fan-shaped tail.
Hide is page 48.
Which one? That one? He's got yellow.
Why?
Hang on. Yellow around his eyes, has he?
Some have yellow, some don't. Okay.
Okay.
The
Right.
adult doesn't. The young one does.
Right.
The
Okay.
matured has no colour.
Okay. So, hear the frogs?
Must be slightly warmer weather. Get the frogs going.
We drove into Eidsvold on Friday to restock. On the way back we passed a drover with his cattle. Unfortunately I didn't get the camera out in time for the drover. Corrugated iron reflections this evening. Friday evening, the 5th of July. Here he comes. No?
The picture became one to remember. The shallow water was beaten to foam by the wings and legs of thousands of birds lifting from it. The air was filled with flashing colours beneath the evening sky and filled too with the sound of wings. Flights and squadrons and fleets of ducks were jet propelled above him. Now he wasn't the crack shot he thought he had thought to be. Ducks. There were Queensland grey ducks, mountain ducks, black ducks, teal ducks and small divers, pelicans and swans, and cranes and ibis and herons. Far out in the water there were even seagulls.
Have a look up in the sky.
600 miles from the sea.
Have you finished?
Yeah? We thought they were generated.
Until more generators started. Moody, misty Saturday morning. Lake Wuruma. Magical, mystical fairyland. The mist and the spiderwebs. They're just everywhere. He's gone. Sunday morning, another misty, magical morning on Lake Wurrumua, and the boats are out off on the milky water. One of our boat owners has come out with his electric motor. Goes quietly. Next morning, we bid farewell to Lake Wurrumua and headed off to Mount Morgan.